What up, everybody? Just got back from watching Horizon, Chapter 1. This is the new Kevin Costner film, and I thought it was going to be two parts, just like they're advertising in the trailer, Chapter 1, Chapter 2. I'm good with that, because it's not like a Spider-Verse situation. Um, the Chapter 2 is coming out in August. It's already made. So, after you finish watching Chapter 1, you can really look forward to the next one, knowing when it's going to be coming out. They already have a release date, which is really nice. Um, Makes this movie a lot more satisfying. If I knew that about Spider Verse before I watched it, I know no one knew because of the writers and actors strikes. It was pretty unpredictable. It just kind of happened. If I knew about that before Spider Man, I don't know if that would have changed it, but whatever. This movie I was really excited for. I didn't know about it until I saw the bike riders last weekend, and I saw a trailer for this. I didn't really see any trailers on YouTube that much or anything, and it looked really well made. It looked like a great film. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off about this movie. I can already see it now since the movie's out. I'm not a history geek. I don't know exactly what happened in the Civil War. I don't think, I just don't find it interesting to pick up a book and read it. If you put it into a movie, I'll watch it. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know how historically accurate this movie is. I'm just judging it as a movie and how I would usually rate movies. I know Kevin Costner is getting a lot of flack for apparently leaving Yellowstone to do this, and I mean, I don't really. I watched a couple episodes of Yellowstone, couldn't really get into it. But yeah, I can see why people are upset. They really like his character, but there is other good characters in that show that they could focus on. So him leaving, it's not a big deal for me, but I understand why it is for you guys that watch Yellowstone. Um, but yeah, when I got home, I'm gonna review the movie. Don't get me wrong, but when I got home, apparently there's gonna be after chapter two, there's gonna be chapter 3 and 4, and that's gonna be the end of it. I really don't know why we need 4 chapters. This movie was 3 hours. The next movie is just under 3 hours, so I thought that would be enough. Apparently not. But anyways, I was really looking forward to it. It looked like an actual film being made, and goddamn, this movie is beautiful. The cinematography is amazing. I just want to start off by saying that it is a it is an achievement what they pulled off here. Everything is filmed on location in the desert, in the forest, everywhere. There's a great amount of variety. Like, you're not just stuck in one place the whole movie. There's a lot of unique locations that you go to, and every single frame of this movie is just it's immaculate to look at. It is amazing what they pulled off here. I don't know how long this movie's been in the works, but it's just crazy. You can really tell that there's no green screen. There's not one scene in here that you can say, like, this is CGI. None of it. It's all real, and I haven't seen a movie like that in a long time. That's why I miss Quentin Tarantino and why he needs to make a comeback soon. The characters in here are really good, really good. There is some characters don't really. I wouldn't really say character development, but a lot of them do have character arcs. I think it's a different thing, and it just takes you on this journey at the beginning of the movie. I I would say, like, maybe an hour in, this movie had me crying at the beginning. It was so emotional. It had me already invested by the first hour of a 3 hour movie. And I'm not gonna say what happens, but what does happen, like, I did have a couple tears rolling down my face. It just hit me. I don't know why, but it did. If I did a spoiler review, I could talk more about it, but I don't want to ruin it. It's a really good part of the movie, and there's just such great variety of characters. There's so many characters that it can get a bit overwhelming to remember who everybody is, but like once the movie ends and it comes in a way kind of comes full circle, they kind of tie a few things up. Um, it just feels really well done how they balanced all these characters and their roles and how everyone is put into the story and what their role does and how effective it can be, because there's not really a waste of any characters. Everyone plays a really big part in the story, and it's going to be really cool to see them, I guess, for the next 3 movies, which I thought was just one more, but we'll be with these characters for a while. I don't know who's going to survive and make it out alive, but I'm in for it. I'm all in, just because this movie did hook me on this series. I really want to see where it's going to go from here. Or series. Uh, Franchise, not even a trilogy, it's more than that. Um, just really good. Like, there's just some movies that introduce a lot of characters, and it can get very overwhelming because half those characters don't matter to the story whatsoever, and you're kind of wondering why are they here. But this is completely different. Everyone feels like they're in the place that they need to be in, which is an easy thing to do with the big cast that they have in this movie. And every single person in this movie, from the kids to the adults, everyone does like just an A+ job. You can tell the actors are giving it their all, and when you have that on top of good cinematography and just great acting, and really good dialogue, really good and sharp writing, um, it's kind of hard not to like the movie. I mean, what can I say? I don't have any complaints about it. I think the pacing was really good for a 3-hour movie. I did have to go to the bathroom a couple times, but there was not anything, any part of this movie that bored me out of my mind. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It was a lot more intense than I thought it would be. Kevin Costner kind of has this dryness to his style, but it really works here. It really suits the Western feel, and I'm a sucker for a good Western movie, and this really did it for me. Um, as of right now, I'm, as a film, as a movie, as an original movie that hasn't been made before. Obviously, we've had other movies about the Civil War, but this alone, so far in we're almost in July, but so far this is my favorite movie of the year. Could easily change. Like, even if the next 3 movies suck, this will still be my favorite movie. Maybe, like, if those suck, maybe they could be better. But as of right now, this is my favorite of 2024. It just gave me everything I wanted, character wise, emotional wise, everything. I'm a sucker for a good emotional movie, so I would really give it a 10 out of 10. But even though I did say there's a couple parts, like, even though I did say nothing bored me, there was a couple of parts in here that I just felt could have been trimmed down just a little bit and cut, just, kind of like get to the point. But overall, this movie just builds and builds intensity, and a 3-hour movie of just straight intensity is not easy to do. You do have a bit of breathing room in the middle portion of the movie, but things pick up again really fast, and it's so well done. It's not easy to do that with this long of a movie. So thank you guys for making a great film, something original, and like I said, I don't know how historically accurate this is, so don't come on here saying I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't need you guys to, tell me about the Civil War. I don't need to know. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.